My name's Lee Hathaway. I'm a professional magician based in London, and I'm sitting here in Davenports Magic Shop and Studio, which is where I kind of first started learning magic when I was a young child. From the age of about 8 years old, I used to come down here every weekend to the Demon Magic Club, which was the club that they used to run for young magicians who were enthusiastic about magic, buy some of the latest tricks out in the shop there, and learn the art of magic, I guess, and came here for many years and eventually went on to become a professional. The magic I like doing is a lot of close-up magic, and particularly card tricks is one of my card effects and things with cards are one of my favourite genres of magic. Obviously, having become professional, you have to vary that a bit because doing a lot of card tricks can get a bit tedious if you're working at a gig and that sort of thing. So I tend to do a whole range of things. I also do cabaret performances as well, and I've helped build some illusions and produce some large-scale things for companies in the past and that sort of thing. But my favourite kind of magic to do is close-up, where you're actually there meeting people and they can see it happening right in front of their eyes. But it's not predominantly cards I do when I'm working. I'll do maybe one or two card tricks in the course of a sort of 10 or 15 minute performance. But I tend to find if you do any more than that, it can get not necessarily tedious. But once an audience have seen one or two card tricks and they know you're good with cards, I think you've proved yourself by then. So I tend to do other things like pickpocketing, watch stealing, borrowed banknotes appearing inside fruit, and all kinds of things like that. That's the sort of things you see magicians do. When I always liked when I was learning magic, I always liked the card tricks that sort of were a bit different to the usual theme, or had some sort of twist or plot to them, or were more routine rather than just here's a card, let's change it, it's on top. What was really nice about the Roy Walton's routines, and what was really attractive, was the way that they tended to have these sort of like little plots and themes, similar to Brother John Hammond's very much like that in his construction of his tricks, and Derek Dingle has some stuff like that as well. But it's nice to find those effects where you can sort of where they take you on a journey and there's different things happening, things like the four race effects and things with the four kings, and and just exploring what you can do with a deck of cards that makes it more interesting than just your bog standard take a card, oh I found it sort of thing, and that's one of the things that was always really nice about reading Roy's books and Roy's routines when I was a kid. Nowadays when I'm working, I don't I do some of Roy Walton's routines when I'm gigging, but I tend to find that because they're sort of they're nicer, kind of more subtle routines. They're much nicer to do for friends or family, or very often at a gig if it wants to do something a bit extra, or maybe something can you show something we don't usually see and that sort of thing. Then I'll go into something like that, which I love doing. It's very enjoyable.